Hey there, peeps, popes and paparazzi. I've been getting all these compliments recently. People keep coming up to me and they say, "Oh, for such a big star, you're so down to earth. You're so normal, not weird at all." Well, how would you like to know something weird about me? Oh, of course you would. Prepare yourselves for this. I can identify, purely by smell, whose BO is whose. That's right. When I was a wee boy, I would ask my mummy and daddy if I could sniff their BO. I mean, there was always a lot of BO going on in the house. I would spend hours just sitting under their armpit, inhaling their pungent musk, letting the smell surround my lungs, my heart, my brain, peeps, until I could identify whose BO was whose. I mean, pretty much all of my childhood photographs show me smelling someone's armpit. It became something of a party piece of mine, you know. I would walk into a room and take several long sniffs, like this. And I correctly identify that it was Manky Uncle Gordy who was the source of the BO. So I'd shout and point at him and I'd say, "You're bogging, Uncle Gordy! You should get some Dio for that BO!" You get it, everyone? Dio? Deodorant? The party would never really start until I got there. And I used to get really stuck into Uncle Gordy. There was this one time where I walked into the room and I got this really strong whiff of BO, and you know, it gets stuck up in my nostrils and it stung them a little bit too. And you know, BO boy here, as I was affectionately known by my school pals, realised that it was coming from my great aunt Gabby Abby's flabby, cosy, mushy armpit. Instead of calling her out on it though, I turned it onto Uncle Gordy. And I got right in his face and I shouted at him, "You fucking stink! You are an embarrassment to this family! And I hope you die tragically after a devastatingly long battle with a terminal illness!" Now I kind of thought I'd maybe gone a little bit too far there, but the rest of the family started laughing so hard. But I gave my great aunt a little wink, you know, to let her know that her secret was safe with me. I think she thought I was into her, but I wasn't. I mean, not after I asked my mummy if she was a blood relative anyway. You know, we always used to have a lot of fun at these family parties. At least until we heard that Uncle Gordy had died by driving his car off the side of a cliff. All that was left of him was 2 cans of deodorant, a car freshener, and a woman locked in the boot. You know, we didn't really think much of it at the time, but then we realised that she looked a bit like that woman who'd been missing for months. Uncle Gordy. We all miss him, and I hope he's stinking the place out in heaven. There's BO. There's BO in the air. I can see it swirling about. Look! Put your hand in the air and feel the vapours floating around your fingers. Oh, then clench your fist and capture it. Oh, I've got it. I've got it. Oh, I've got the BO. Oh, so exciting. Hang on a second. This isn't even really that weird, is it? I mean, I suppose I could try and come up with something else, but, you know, maybe I'm just not that weird after all.
Barry's going to cut the indoor carpet.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Barry. Take the lawnmower outside. That's where the garden is.
Oh, no.
Oh, God. Is that what's happened to all the carpets? No. Bad Barry. Bad Barry.
Barry.
Oh, come here, Barry. Come here.
Oh, Mr. Man from me. Oh, I'm really sorry. I didn't realise all the carpets in the house are green. And I just brought the lawnmower in and just kept going because I thought maybe you've got grass in the house. I didn't realise. Oh, Barry, you realise that we'll have to replace all these carpets. And, you know, they're good carpets. They're proper shag pile. And we'll be taking out of your wages. Oh, Mr. Man from me, how am I going to afford to eat? I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to do it without any money. Well, Barry, you've made so many mistakes since you started here that my parents haven't actually paid you for years. Oh, Mr. Man from me, I tell you what, that's true. I do make quite a lot of mistakes, but what I normally do is that I'd normally, you know, go to people's gardens and wait until they throw out bits of scraps like bits of bread and maybe some bits of old chicken, or maybe sometimes they throw out some mouldy cakes or something like that. And what to do, I run into the garden, right, before them crows and the pigeons and seagulls get there. I go like this and I punch the rat in the beaks, like punch, 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 right in beaks, so I can get in there and get the scraps first. That's all I was doing with my fingers, Mr. Man from me. Fighting all them birds, they picked them off like. Oh, Mr. Man from me, I'm really, really hungry. I take it, would you be able to get me a jam sandwich, please? Please, just one little jam sandwich. No, Barry. The jam is reserved for family members only. Oh, okay. I'd better get back to work. I'll let you get back to recording your story, okay? I tell you what, tell Uncle Gordy I were asking for him. Barry. Uncle Gordy died. Oh, no. Not Uncle Gordy, no. He was the only one that liked me. Oh no. He used to give me scraps of cheese. Oh, please don't tell me he's dead, Mr. Man from me. I can't live. I can't keep going. No, not Uncle Gordy. I missed him so much. Oh,